Wedding videos for as low as 100,000 naira? Gusto got you covered. Call 080-613-44639 or 080-644-06274. Terms and conditions apply.
Hello everybody, welcome to Gusto Reaction on Gusto TV. My name is Ima, and in the house with me I have Don Ifetski.
In the building.
The guy with the non-living girlfriend.
Can we go to the topic, please? Thank you.
Alright guys, so before moving on, I'm going to say thank you for always liking, sharing, and commenting. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.
Always.
So moving on, we have Olamide.
Baddo.
Yeah, so you know, Olamide is somebody that we know that is always there helping upcoming artists, you know, bringing them to limelight and making sure, even if he doesn't get to sign them, he always tries to, you know, work with them and put them out there. And we know that in the past he's worked with the likes of Adekunle Gold, he's worked with what's his name, Victor, he's worked with Lukesh, and he's worked with this Temi girl,
Wasa.
Currently
there's certain Lighter also at a point.
Really?
Yeah, Lighter was
and they had some
YBNL.
kind of misunderstanding. And currently he's working with Fireboy. Now my question is, now I find it like, how do Olamide get to source for this guy? Because it seems like he has a certain kind of taste. How does he get to source for these guys? Like, he just goes out there and he sees someone that, you know, is dropping something good, and he's just like, okay, do you know what? I want to work with you, or I want to have you in my label. Okay,
so all of these guys that he signed have the stories behind them joining YBNL. Lukesh and Victor Olamide himself, they were like brothers, like friends, grew up in Bariga together, like brotherhood. So for three of them, it's more of brotherhood. And then, oh, I'm doing this, come on, let's get on board together. You have the talent, you are good. We've been hustling together back in Bariga. Lukesh, Victor, Olamide, they've been like close from way back. So that's how they started. And then for Adekunle Gold started off as the graphic designer. He created a couple of artworks for Olamide. And then at the point, Olamide heard this song, like, guy, they sing too. And that was how the whole story happened and things changed. And then a certain Fireboy was introduced to Olamide by Seyi Tinubu. So like there was, I can't remember the certain song that Fireboy said, ST and Olamide put me on or stuff like that. That's Seyi Tinubu. Ones are like, this boy is good and everything. And that was how the old Fireboy YBNL thing happened. Lighter, I cannot remember the story of Lighter. I cannot remember that one. Temi Awasa was we introduced Olamide also by somebody. No, I think he found her online or something. That's how the whole story started. So for Olamide, it's not usually him going out in search of artists like, I need artists to sign to my label, and I think, start scouting. That's another method that some other label uses, but he doesn't work his own way like that. He just, you know, he's just looking out, seeing the potential, seeing the future for this artist, and then feel like, okay, me and this person, I think we can work together as spirit relates, and then they kick the ball rolling.
Okay, now so after 3 years, it took a while before Olamide felt like, okay, do you know what? It's time to sign a new artist. And I think he met this guy somewhere, and he said the guy was actually serving him drinks. And so the guy started to freestyle, and he didn't stop, and all of that. And he came out in 2020 to say people should watch out for Jayboi. Met him in Abeokuta IBD hotel. He served me drinks and started freestyling for hours. He didn't want to stop. I just had to put him on. Can't wait to see him shine. Do you think like this is a good move, you know, signing this guy into his label?
Making this tweet far back in 2020, that was like after a year he got Fireboy on. I remember back then a lot of questions came up like, why has Olamide not signed any other person? Fireboy has been like the only artist after the whole Lighter incident happened. And then I think it was after Lighter he had to let go of the other boys. There was a Temi Awasa, there was a Picasso Rap, there was his friend, his nickname is Ika, like about 4 or 5 young boys that were on the YBNL Mafia album. And then after the Lighter incident, like, okay, everybody has to just go. I think Fireboy is the only person that is staying with me here in the label. And then Fireboy has been the only guy. People like, why Baddo, you know, they sign anybody. This has been like your MO, putting people on and all of that. And then I think the next year he made that tweet about meeting Jayboi in the bar, freestyling for him. And then he had to put him on a track. I think that was what led to that tweet, because he put him on a song on the 999 EP. That was when they dropped the first song together and everything. And then I think the relationship has been on for them But then this is 2022. It tweeted in 2020. I don't know why or what was the reason behind the time it took before he actually come up with this announcement with a new song, Jayboi, that they dropped together.
Yeah. Okay, now so let's compare, right? Looking at the songs this guy has dropped recently, would he be able to, meet up to the standard Olamide has set with his previous artists? Talking about the likes of Adekunle Gold, and the rest. Do you think he will be able to meet up the standards?
Well, there's always one thing now that has changed. Oh yeah, there's also one certain guy, I think Davoli. Davoli was also a YBNL at some point. He was and then Chinkwekun. Come on. Chinkwekun was also signed to YBNL at some point during the times of them Lil Kesh. So looking at how these guys have been, their first singles that they drop, most of the first singles, second singles they drop are always like bangers. Fireboy came up with Jealous. Adekunle Gold came up with Sade. Lil Kesh had his own banger, like a whole lot of banger. Victor too at a point had bangers. Chinkwekun had bangers. So looking at the success rate now of this first track, Jayboi with Olamide, the song has not really penetrated, like has not really done so much. It came out almost at the time T.I. Blaze sometimes came out, and you could see the success sometimes had. But then I wouldn't use that as a yardstick to judge on the guy, because that's like his first major song anyone would listen to. So there's always a point of second chance. Let's see what it drops next, and then we now see, okay, if Olamide has actually made the right choice with Jayboi or not.
Okay. All right. So I want to ask, do you think it's a good or bad idea, Olamide signing this guy currently?
It's not. I don't think it's a bad move, because people have been asking Olamide, when is he going to sign the next artist? When is the next person coming up on YBN? Is it just going to be you and Fireboy doing the whole thing? And then now looking at his tweet he made a few days ago about like giving the idea of he wants to retire, that he's not going to drop, maybe that could be his last album, he's going to be dropping songs one after the other, then we can now assume that, okay, probably Jayboi is going to now be a replacement for him in YBNL, because the guy is a street artist like Olamide has always been, dropping the whole street lamba and everything. Probably he's now going to groom Jayboi to be the next Olamide, while he takes the back seats running the whole executive label thing. But then I don't think it's a bad move at all for YBNL Olamide.
All right, guys, we've come to the end of today's reaction. Tell us what you think in the comment section. Tell us if you think it's a good move or bad move for Olamide signing Jayboi into the YBNL family, and we'll be in the comment section responding to some, if not all, of your comments. And don't forget to keep liking, don't forget to keep sharing, don't forget to keep commenting. And if you're coming across this channel for the first time, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So we'll see you again. Bye for now.
Jayboi, yeah.